This is the TechLife Pad Neo, all new budget tablet from TechLife, and it is very, very affordable. The one that I have with me, which has 64 gigs of internal storage, goes for 5,999 pesos, but you can get it at a discount for as low as 4,999. Now, there's a higher tier variant with 128 gigs of storage, and that retails for 7,499 pesos. Of course, you can get it for way less with discounts. But let's go ahead and review the system information. It runs on the Unisoc T612 chipset with 4 gigs of internal memory. Now you can also enable RAM expansion all the way to 8 gigs, but we're leaving it off. It has a 8 megapixel main camera, 5 megapixel selfie camera, and a 6,000 milliamp hour battery. It runs on Android 14 out of the box, which is great. And if you look at the interface, it is very clean, almost like stock Android. Let's go and review the storage module, which is eMMC. RAM module, it doesn't say. Display size 1280 by 800, so only 720p display. Our first game is Genshin Impact. Now, our limiting factor here is the storage, because not only is eMMC slow for 2024, the 64 gigs that we have, at least in this model, is not going to be able to hold that many games, especially with a game like Genshin Impact. But anyways, let's go and tweak the graphics. We'll start at the highest setting. I doubt it will run that smoothly, but we have to try. We just have to try. Okay. So right off the bat, we don't have an FPS counter. It is, surprisingly, it is playable. It's not that bad. I'd say we're doing around 10 to 15 FPS roughly right now, or even more. It's actually better than I thought. I guess the 720p resolution has something to do with it. It's much easier to drive a lower resolution display. But we're gonna go ahead and switch to lowest graphics so we can compare. So we now switch it on to lowest. And boom. Let's see. Alright, so much better. Very smooth. Playing Genshin Impact on the TechLife Pad Neo. Let's bring the volume up. Are we? Oh, wait. That was the power button. Alright, so volume is raised all the way up. We have dual speakers. Alright, very smooth, very smooth. On to Mobile Legends. Let us first check the graphics. Frame rate capped at high. Graphics capped at high as well. Ultra is disabled. Alright. Let me just double check the controls.
Who else wants to challenge me?
Alright, here we go. Very smooth. Boom. And as you can see, super smooth running Mobile Legends on the TechLife Pad Neo. And we just died. That's okay. We are now in PUBG. Let us first check the graphics. Alright, and as you can see, we're now on HD graphics, high frame rate. It is capped, so we can't use any of the higher graphic settings. Then, looking at controls, advanced controls, gyroscope is not enabled. So there. Alright, so far, frame rate is tolerable. Okay. It's a little jittery. We'll see. We'll see once we land on the ground. Yeah, it's not that smooth. Let's try lowering graphics down to smooth balance. Yeah, let's do balanced. Okay. I can see the, it's skipping from time to time. Maybe it's just loading the textures or the models. Okay, so let's try to lower the graphics down to smooth. Maybe it'll help. Anyways, we can't go lower than that. Now lowering the graphics to smooth makes it so much better. I'm okay with that. Reduce graphic quality if it means better frame rates, smoother overall gaming experience. For our racing sim, it's gonna be Asphalt 8. We normally use Car Street as our gaming benchmark. Unfortunately, it is not available on this device. We get an error message in Google Play and we won't be able to download Car Street. Anyways, as you can see, the system allows us to go all the way up to this level. In terms of image quality, I tried to select the highest quality setting earlier and it restarted, but when I did, it went back down to that graphics setting, which is what I'm gonna show you right now once it finishes loading. Okay, here we go. Back to sound and display. See, so this is the highest that we can go on Asphalt 8. We are now in game Asphalt 8. Let us just quickly review the sound and display options. It is at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's the highest that the system allows us to go. And so far, it looks good and the performance is also quite satisfying here on Asphalt 8. So we've been gaming for a while now and I'm looking for the hotspot on this tablet. Seems to be right about here, where we're getting around 43 degrees Celsius. 44 almost, yeah, 44. So as for the back panel, we're getting around 41 to 42 degrees right about here. Near the camera island. So it seems that TechLife Pad Neo has its thermals under control, and from here we can appreciate the very nice, almost silverish blue color of the unit that we have. This is the sky blue variant. Now, before we end, just a few benchmarks that I like to share. In Antutu scored 232 points, and if you look at the temperature, the thermals went up by almost 3 degrees, which is not bad. It is under control. For Passmark, we scored 5,985 points. If you look at the read and write speeds, we went all the way to 101 megabytes read and 80 megabytes, right? Very slow, which is what we expect from an eMMC system. In PC Mark, we scored 7,669 points. Now, these are the thermal throttling test results. As you can see, it slowed down by up to 70%. That is on the Unisoc T612 chipset. However, temperatures are very, very good. It went only as high as 38 degrees Celsius within 10 minutes. So what do you guys think of the TechLife Pad Neo as a gaming device for a very affordable price of 5,999 pesos for the 64 gigabytes variant and 7,499 pesos for the 128 gigs variant? You can get it as for as low as 4,099 pesos, and this dual SIM tablet. Now, if you'd like to know more about the TechLife Pad Neo, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section. We'll see you guys on our YouTube channel. Just search for Tech Kuya, subscribe to us. We'll see you there.